So my dude's Valkyrja. Today, they have basically shown a good bit of Genius Invocation. They haven't really shown us all, but I want to go ahead and break this down for you guys, the people that weren't in my live stream, so we have a reason to get excited, because the gameplay is much more than I expected. It's much deeper than I thought. There's some things I noticed I broke down. I don't know too much about the gameplay, because all of the leaks, even the leaks I've seen, have been in Chinese, and I haven't understood any bit of it. We're watching the JP stream, because they actually show a good bit more than the NA stream, or the English stream. So I do want to go ahead and talk about it. So here they're starting the gameplay. This is the gist of the game. You start the game, or you start the turn by rolling 8 dice. And the dice are going to roll on an element, and then you can use that elemental energy to go ahead and power up your characters. You have one active character at a time. You can see here Eula and Kaya are the active characters. And for Eula, it would take X amount of ice energy for her to attack. You can attack with no energy, but it won't do a lot of damage. But if you spend energy, you get to use a skill, and the skill will do a lot of damage. I imagine different characters are going to have different skills because it's based on the actual characters inside the game. So, that is the very basics of how this works. Now that we know that going forward, let's go ahead and watch for a little bit. Because there's some things I really want to point out. Here you can see on the, well, that's Noel. But here you can see on the left, the timer is actually very short. The timer goes very quickly if you pay attention. You can see that the opponent has 8 elemental energy and you have 5. You can see the opponent has 5 cards, you have 5. So this is roughly the very start of the game. They use Kaya. You can see they use 3 elemental energy for that attack, actually. I wonder why it's only -1. But yeah, you can see they burn 3 elemental energy for that attack. I guess you have to use energy to attack, period. You can see there, I think Ganyu used 1 Omni energy, or 1 of any, was it 1 Cryo, 2 of any energy? Yeah, 1 Cryo, 2 of any energy to attack. Yeah, so it's much like Magic in the way lands work, and the way lands generate energy, except instead of lands, you just dice rolling 8 at the beginning. It's a lot like Magic the Gathering in that sense. There's some other things I want to point out. So here you can see the background change to Electro. Now, I believe this is a field spell, because as time goes on, you'll see anytime the background is purple and Electro like this, this field spell right here, what I believe to be one, will be in play. I don't know the exact details of it, but it looks to be some sort of a field spell that applies to everything. Otherwise, it wouldn't be showing all this. Here, oh, you can get food to buff your character. So, I didn't even know there's food cards. I ain't gonna lie, I've watched this a good number of times, I didn't even see that. There's a lot going on in this game. Here, this is perfect. They show us the abilities. Here's the ultimate for 6. Here is the skill for 3. A basic attack for 3 as well. So you get to choose one of the abilities to go ahead and activate whenever you are trying to designate the attack. Their heads are in the way here, so you can't exactly see it. But, in fact, my head might be in the way of some stuff too. If it is, I'm sorry. In fact, I know my head was in the way of the timer. I know my head was in the way of the timer, so you have to take my word for it. But anyways, you have basic attack, you have skill attack, and you have ultimate, right? Basic, skill, ult. It lets you choose, but the 3 buttons are down here in the bottom right. So that's another thing. Let's go ahead and skip forward. There's one other thing I want to point out. So this guy right here, I'm hoping my head's not in the way. I don't think it is, but this guy right here, this card with the countdown timer going 3, I'm assuming you put him down and he lasts for 4 turns, kind of like a continuous spell in Yu-Gi-Oh! But you can see on the hand, it turns your cards, your artifact cards, to 0 cost. That sounds really strong. And then you can see here the Metatroll are Metatroll has a shield on him. So Benito Burrito is going to do nothing. I don't know why you're buffing Bennett. But yeah, Bennett does nothing because he's got a shield of -0. So here's the dice roll I was talking about. Whenever you roll the dice, you can select a couple. You can select as many as you want to go ahead and mulligan to try to get a perfect hand that you want. I think that kind of covers everything except one more thing I want. I'm going to go into more in depth on this next thing. Here you can see there's levels and ranks for duelists. This game does have its own currency. It's not Mora. This is not Mora. This is its own currency. You can see you have to buy all the cards. You don't really open packs. You can open packs. I'm assuming those are packs there. You can't open packs, but you can just flat out buy the cards as well. So if you have terrible RNG like me and you just want to buy the cards and be done with it, then yeah, I don't know if you can play multiple copies of each card. I don't know exactly how that works. They don't really show the deck builder or anything like that, but this is where I want to stop. Here you can invite a friend, the button they're clicking, but this is matchmaking. I'm going to go into a different video. I'm going to talk about matchmaking in another video, but this is really hype for me. This shows that we're not coping like I thought we were going to be. I thought this was going to be an incredibly cope game mode, but it's actually instead super pog. So I have been rambling for God knows how long now, and this is just the surface of it. This is just what I was able to notice just watching the video. Here you can see there's equip spells. It looks like you can either equip it to your character, make them stronger, or you can sack it off to change energy. I think they do it here, where they sack it off. No, it's a little bit more for no. It's back whenever they burn Luke's skill. I think right here you can see he's got 3 electro, and I believe he converts it all to pyro, if I remember right. Yeah. But anyways, you guys get the idea. There's lots of ways to do things. Lots of stuff have lots of different interactions. It's looking to be a lot more deep than I thought. I did not think this game was going to be as deep as it is. It's looking incredibly deep, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it and play it. I'll break it down. I'll come up with deck profiles for you guys. It's going to be a really good time. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.